Welcome to my first Tekken 8 analysis for Harang. Well, Law versus Harang. Harang is a very tricky character due to being one of the only characters, if not the only character, that can loop infinite pressure. So what do I mean by that? He can basically loop infinite plus frame moves that frame trap each other. And the main counterplay to this is to sidestep, crouch underneath the highs, power crush, dick jam. And yeah, because let's go over his quick stances quickly. He's got right foot forward, left foot forward, which is his regular stance round start, and then left flamingo, right flamingo. So because this is our first little analysis of Harang, we're going to be more paying attention to what plus frame moves are being used and how plus are they, and just trying my damnedest not to interrupt. Because I definitely think like once a player knows how to play Harang and you don't know how to play Harang, you just need to learn how to lose gracefully and try and see what you can actually do. So let's take a look. So you're gonna see a lot of this raw transition into Flamingo, into the +4 low this match. And so this +4 low puts him in right foot forward stance, which is not his regular stance from round start. And he uses free by itself, which is -4 to get back into normal stance. And this is you should think is a kind of like an iconic move from Harang. His free into either mid or a high. So he has two mids. One is -11, which is 3-3-2 like a chomp. 3-3-3 is a kick that is -14, and 3-3-4 is a +8 high. So we're going to be obviously seeing the high. So at +8, I without a doubt do not interrupt. But of course, I don't know the matchup as much as I do now, right? But I'm still going to lose them in game. This is right flamingo 4-3, which is basically a mid check. It just checks you mid and it knocks down at +4. But it puts him in his I'd say weaker stance of left flamingo. I'd say that's what really makes it easier to deal with. And speaking of left flamingo, we have forward 3. Quick little look at left flamingo in my notes. We have forward 3. This is a 19 frame startup +4 on block mid. So on the surface level, right, +4 mid, extremely strong. This one, I believe, looks like it will splats. So the main counterplay to this is how do you deal with a Brian back 1? If he does it multiple times, you're still going to be able to interrupt within 15 frames. So if you do a frame, if you don't want to trade, if you want to do a move 15 frame faster, you will actually beat it out. And you can also sidestep it. So let's showcase the options a bit. So we're knocked down, boom, and it's really that simple. Find a way to go into heat. It's really that simple. And of course, I try to trade with it, right? Because both moves are the 15 frames, because 4 minus 19 is 15, right? I'm a bit slow with it. That happens. Now, what could be a good check? This is a good check. You could go like that. But you know what's the best check when you want it to be fast? This. So something like boom, 4-3. But yeah. Moving on. Seeing more moves that are happening. +4 on block. So after this, he's gonna show a frame trap, which is like 3-4, I guess. So this is, you'll see like stuff like right foot forwards 3-4, left foot forward 3-4, and then you have down 3-4. This is the iconic extremely plus uh, double kicks. The main counterplay to this, I believe, is if you look at hit properties there, the last hit is high. First hit mid, second hit high. And here he does 3-4. The 3-4 of these strings like naturally go into right flamingo stance. And this is where you get, I'd say this is his main stance. So this is another example of a Brian back 1. This is back 2. So options you have, you could try to interrupt with perhaps 1-2. Yeah, something like this would be a decent check. It recovers way too fast for you to do it while standing too. Actually, if you're like really on point, it's possible. But it's there's 18 frames of startup. No, there's 27 frames of startup. So that's another thing. This is a decently seeable move. I see it immediate punish. I try my best at least. So we're looking at multiple back twos. We're looking at obviously free. It's called I think it's called backlash. Iconic Harang move, one of the strongest moves in his arsenal. We have flappy kicks. We have forward 4 homing mid. We have 4-3. Once again, the mid check. But yeah, actually, oh no, crap! I'm looking at flamingo stance. My bad. This is right foot forward. So he's got orbital. He's got 3-4. He can go back into 3-4. He's got 2-3, and he's got the big. I'd say it's majority. You're majority going to be seeing stuff like back to stuff like that. Is interesting. So this is like, yeah, it's hard to I'd say he's in regular stance now, right? Both chests are facing away. Yeah, I'd say if Harang's chest isn't pointing towards the camera, it's right foot forward. It's a bit weird because of like fighting game logic when it comes to mirroring, I'd say. Yeah. Looking at more gameplay. I interrupt the down 4-4. This is something that crushes highs and gives a counter hit combo. If it hits you on the first attack, the second attack jails on block. And yeah, you won't be able to dock it, but the attack that jails on block, which is a high, is -13, so you gotta look to punish that. But I get a nice little combo. Don't like that down for 1-2 ender, but it's fine. Here, I believe I waste heat way too fast. Forward 1 is way too obvious as like an engager, right? And plus, I'm really plus here at +7. So I think I really should be looking to. I think would have been a way better option. Would have been something like, oh, we gotta go back a bit. Well, something like maybe something like this, you know, something like that. Threaten this. Oh, whoops. Oh, whoops. I'm struggling a bit. I need to slide and do it. Oh, where's my heat dash? So you gotta tap forward separately. You're not just like holding it. And that would have been a good way to follow up. I'm struggling today. And I gotta make sure to tap forward. Or double tap. Yeah, double tap. Double tap. And then you can like grab him or something. Oh my gosh. Slide execution, please. You can just hold it. And then like a throw here. Way better use than just like saying I'm just gonna frame trap. Which is just a classic fighting game problem of just frame trapping, ending your pressure too quickly. Although in this case, pressure is being continued. And once again, bit of a weird follow-up by me. Still safe. But 3-3 into high, which I have not ducked. And I choose, and once again, +8, I'm pressing. Let's not press on 3-3-4 on the future when it's +8, let alone duck it. Look at that. Down 3-4. Another godlike transition into right flamingo. Into 4-3 into left flamingo. Into jab. Is this 3-3? Yeah, this is 3-3-4. Yeah, 3-3-4. Plus a billion again. Here I'm just trying to duck the 3-4 and it's not working out for me. So let's try this out. See what I mean? You gotta shake it up with him. If he uses gets too comfortable with 3-3-4. Yeah. I say this move is like the most important thing to learn. It's either 3-3 into mid, 3-3 into high. And he hasn't shown any of the mids yet, which are very punishable. But you can see the spam, right? So that was what is this? So this is a plus. I did it off a +4 jab, I think. +5 jab. Oh, look at that. So even his heat engager puts him into right foot forward stance. I mean right flamingo. That's another thing you got to look out for as well. Like when he goes into left flamingo, he immediately looks to jab. So right flamingo, and this down 3-4. So this is just an example of like when your opponent doesn't duck, just spam lows, right? In simpler terms, hits me with the low, hits me with the seeable power crush. That's 20 frames, like 30 frames, 27 frames. Loops again with down 3-4 plus 14. Goes for a mid check +4. Goes for another low. Like I've not taken that much damage. There's no reason to panic. So 3-4 down 3-4 into 2 into so right foot forward stance back 2. So this is another thing you can look to sidestep, right? So let's see how plus that jab. So +5. I could so I just ate like a billion lows, right? See how I can duck? I mean sidestep. So right after the jab, a bit late on that. Low jab, sidestep. So yeah, just like anything in Tekken, if you see a jab, duck. I mean a sidestep possibility. And what's this? What's this about? It's trying to shake up the formula here. So this is like another way of going into right foot forward stance. So I finally try and get my way in. Down 3-4 whiffed. This is a duck opportunity. So he did a raw from that stance. He did a raw left flamingo transition into 3-4. So he did down 3-4, go raw into it 3-4 duck. So that's two. That was two opportunities to duck moves there. Whiff duck, raw transition left flamingo 3 whiff duck. There's another option he has from left flamingo. This little like spring kick thing, +4 on block. Choosing power crush here is decent, but I much want to see this, right? Oh, I much rather see this. Oh, So another rule of thumb is that you usually want to. Uh, I can't really say it. Apparently, you want to sidestep in a direction his chest is facing, but I guess it's not working out here as a rule of thumb. But yeah, and this is another uh string. So this 1-1 is -3, and it has no possible extension. All you have to do is every time you see this 1-1, look to duck and launch. I also need a better follow up than that one. Gets a heat engager, only +2 on hit. Looks to challenge with 1-1. Launch. So what would it look like, this combo? So wouldn't it be some? This is kind of weird combo. Hmm. Yeah, this combo is actually tricky to try and optimize because you're literally way too damn close. So you can't do something into that. It's probably like 4-3-4. Actually, better yet, when you're this close, just something like this. You're so close. Maybe something like, yeah, it's tricky. It's definitely tricky. I'll probably just go for something like, yes. It's weird to judge the spacing on that. But probably just to be safe, do something like that. Continuing on. And now I'm literally one hit away from death. I've got heat engages in 1-1-1, back 1-2-2, and up forward 3. Spicy ones is DC forward 3 and DC forward 1, which is like just a simple check. I got it. And he -14 to escape. A simple check. But he actually dies. I was that close from robbing him. Yeah, simple check. But yeah. Hits me with that. And the response for right foot forward back two was not adequate. But I hope you enjoyed my attempt to try and understand this character. Until next time, catch ya.